or the suggestions from Mother and Sri Aurobindo on illness and about health. And this is not a discussion, because there is no point of discussion here. It's kind of, I'm kind of in front of you presenting the views. There might be many of us to whom it does not resonate, and which is completely fine. And all of these views that I present in front of you have been I have been using them practically in my life, and this has really helped me transform my life also in terms of health. Uh, Auntie, mute. Okay, I will mute. So, Sunita Auntie, if you can mute yourself and also put the video on off. We don't need the video. That would save us the bandwidth. Thank you. So, what we are going to do is, you can ask the questions in the chat window, and it will be really nice for all of us if the questions are really practically important to you. So I'm not going to discuss theory here. I'm going to use how to use these implications in our practical life to achieve a state of complete health. That is what we are going to discuss. So it will be very good if we can ask questions which are related practically to us and not just discussing about the theories. So I'll take you through now this document which I have prepared for all of you, which I'll be sharing with you as well later. If anything in between, if you have any questions, if you are not able to listen to me properly, you just type in the chat window, and we could look at the resolution. And keep your video off, muted, and so that it's easy sailing. So the two books that I have suggested is Integral Healing by the Mother and Health and Healing in Yoga. You will get to know about this later. Also, I'll not be discussing the pandemic that is going on right now here, because that is also a part of health and illness. I have recommended two YouTube links through the words of Sri Aurobindo on the pandemic itself, so which you can have a look again when you receive the document. So coming on to the topic, Sri Aurobindo says disease is needlessly prolonged and ends in death oftener than is evitable, because the mind of the patient supports and dwells upon the disease of the body. Now, this is something which we have to look very, very carefully. I have been through also many illnesses, and I'm sure many of you go through sometimes acute or sometimes even chronic illnesses. And if we see with honesty and sincerity, we can see that something in us is there which is supporting the disease, which does not want to get rid of the disease. And that is the reason why disease, even continues for a lifetime, because some emotional part of us, some mental part of us supports the disease. If this support is taken off, this crutch is taken off, then it is a better chance that the disease does not stay. So that has to be looked in sincerity. Now, Mother adds to this saying, an illness of the body is always the outer expression and translation of a disorder, a disharmony in the being. Unless this disorder is healed, the outer cure cannot be total and permanent. So, requesting everyone to mute the videos and audios again. So Mother is saying the illness is nothing but a signal. It's like, there is traffic outside and it's a jam on the road and there is a red light. So red light is nothing but a signal for us to know that, listen, there is a traffic. There is a big jam there. So the traffic keepers have done the red light on so that we know that, you cannot go. Speaker, put yourself on mute, please. Thank you.